I can't stop singing. I cook, I sing. At work, I sing. Every time, I'm just singing all the time or humming. It's just something which I do all the time when I'm not speaking or interacting with other people, when I'm, on my own. I don't even think that I want to sing. It just comes out. When I sing, I feel that I am able to release all kind of anxieties and emotions which I could not share. Every time I'm having a music session or singing, it's just something inside heals. After a very long time, I realized that's the vibration of it. It's somewhere inside. It just do something. My name is Humera and I'm part of the music group called Woven Gold. Music is my practice. Been having music practice for 16 years now, and I'm just with this group, and I sing every Saturday. It's my way of life. So I came to UK in October 1996, and I came here as a student. I already did Masters in Philosophy in Pakistan, and I came here to do a Masters in Business, which is called MBA here. Why I came to UK in the first place was because I had a horrendous experience in Pakistan, a very long-term experience of sexual abuse over there. And there was one thing which was very clear to me while I was growing up, that I need to leave this place. There is no other option for me but to leave that country. I planned basically to go abroad to study, just to run from that atmosphere. So when I came to UK and I was studying here, that was the time when I felt safe enough. I did explore a lot about myself. I figured it out that I am interested in women. It was a massive revelation for me as well, because it completely took me by surprise, like, wow. That's when everything changes for me. It took me a while to even accept myself, because the background I have in Pakistan is a crime over there to be gay. For a very long time, I used to think that I'm doing something really wrong. I need to just hide it. It's wrong. But over the period, I realized here in UK, it's not wrong. So it allowed me to be myself. And I got the job here as well, so got the working visa. But during that period, the laws changes, and the option was that I have to go back to Pakistan and get another entry for me to reapply. And I did not find very safe over there in Pakistan. I got hold of a solicitor, told him about my sexuality, about, that it's not, I don't feel safe going back home. And the first initial response was that you don't need to tell anybody you're gay, just go over there. Then I have to tell him that there is another issue over there, which is a lot of sexual abuse. So if I go back, that's going to happen again, because I don't have no control over it. I can't talk about it. I can't stop that. And that's when he realized the case is not about the working visa. I am pursuing a case in a wrong category. This is a human right case. And that's when he got me introduced to the Helen Member Foundation. The Helen Member Foundation is a charity which provide care and support and therapy to people who are coming from the backgrounds of any kind of torture, abuse, women issue. I was assigned and assessed by Helen Member herself. She was my therapist. I started the therapy with Helen, and after a few months, that was the period they were trying to set up an arts group to rehabilitate people here in UK, the migrants or the refugees. And, Helen asked me that, would you like to just go and see what this group is about? Maybe you would enjoy it. And I just went to say hi. And when I went there was Annie Bleber who created that arts program for the Helen Member Foundation. There was, I think, 3 musicians already there. And it was me. I was the first one to get in the room, and they were like, "Oh, hello." So I introduced myself. They were like, "Where are you from? Do you like music?" I was like, "Yeah." Like everybody liked music. Not that much because it was something new. And they were like, "There is any song? Would you like to sing?" I was very shy. I was like, "I can't sing." I say, "Well, that's okay. None of us can." And the song I bring that day, it's kind of like it's a very traditional Sufi song from Pakistan. And in that the singer is talking about a Sufi saint. We call him Mas Kalandar, but his name is Shahbaz Kalandar. That was his name. So the song is start with a humming. So I'm just going to do my humming myself because I need to bring myself in. लाल मेरी पत रखियो भला झूले लालण सिंधड़ी दा Sevardali Shabas Kalandar. So the first few sessions, they needed to see what kind of group is going to be, where they want to take us and what kind of people come in, because they had to be very careful. All of us were in therapy. So some of us had started therapy. So the first year of therapy is really horrible because you're all over the place. Your brain is just scattered everywhere. You're feeling vulnerable. So they have to be very careful about not to push so much, not to press so much. I was not 100% the first year when I joined the group. Like it was the early part of the therapy. I was coming out of denial. I was trying to accept a lot of things, and dealing with the feelings was the most difficult thing because it was a lot of pain which was coming out. So it was more of an exploring nature the first few sessions. And then I think after that we started singing. When we were singing in a group, practicing, nothing special really happened to me. I was just singing. We started performing after 2 years of being in a choir, maybe 1 year and a half, but it took us a while. What really happened was the first time when I performed on the stage, something hit me. That first performance, I sang the first song. It had massive impact on me. I don't know how to explain it. When there is like a chain and something just get fit in there, something inside me got not fixed, but it's like allow me to just release that darkness. And I think I got in touch with my emotions, my feelings for the first time, which I was avoiding for a very, very long time. And that kind of made me go through a lot. The whole night, I was unable to sleep. I remember clearly. I was just crying and thinking about so many things that happened. And there was loads of flashback. There was loads of memories coming back. And I was able to feel those things. I cried for a long time, and I'm famous for not crying. I'm a really, really strong person. But that's what I'm telling you. Something happened inside me that first time I performed, and for a week it affected me. It was just like somebody opened a tap, which was not closing for a long time. what really helped, and it took them at least a couple of years, for me to come out of the denial that there is something wrong, that something wrong happened to me, to accept and admit that, yes, I am a victim, or I was a victim, because I am always been in, my mental state was always in a fighting mode. And the music kind of helped there as well. It took me out of that fighting mode and kind of allow me to get in touch with my feelings. And then every time I perform, it heals because I know where it's coming from. It's more of a joy than pain. But the pain does come out with every performance. And it changes. All the clients who've been in music group are way better than the people who are not in the music group. They are still in therapy. We are almost all of us are out of therapy. And we all came out of therapy very fast because we had that supporting group. I think therapy gave us the psychological support, but the emotional support we got was from this music group, which became a community, a family. And we all lost our families. Everybody who is here, they didn't come up with all their families. On the way, they lose a lot of people. So we created a family. It's precious. And that comes across when we are performing. The people in the group who coming from very long time, they got married, they got kids. Those kids are part of the group as well. Do you know that? They sing with us. 2 of them are so tiny, they're singing with us. They're standing every Saturday, they are there.
Straight in at the beginning. You want to go from the top. Okay. 1, 2, and.
You could hear the kids. That's Italian song. So sweet. She's one of the kind of like a soprano in our group. We didn't even know she can sing in that tone. She's, I think, 85 or 86, something like that. She's singing it. She was the main lead. You could hear the kid in the back. They sing with us. The Saturdays are very, very important day of the week for me, the most important day of the week, because that's the day I go for my music group. So wake up in the morning, get there, set up, because we always have some tea, coffee, food. Everybody's talking about what happened during the week, what's happening with your life, what's happening with this one. There is so much laughing. We laugh all the time. Then we get together, like, okay, we're going to start it. So when we start, we do a little bit of body warm-up, then the vocal warm-up, and then we go sit on our places, and then we start rehearsing. And when we are singing as a group, because we have a similar background, our sound is very rich. It's very rich, very strong sound. We don't do sweet, easy songs. Our songs are really different. So when you're singing with them, we are so happy when we are singing together. You have to experience that. We are so full of life, although our backgrounds are so dark, but the music is so rich and so happy. You feed on each other's energy. It's the music, it's the beat of it, it's the vibration of it, it's the people around you, especially if you're part of the group. We sing for an hour and a half, then it's finished. Everybody, just say goodbye. When that finish, I come home, then I'm still singing because I'm cooking. I've got friends coming over. It's Saturday. So that means there's another jamming session. I think it was like 8 years ago. I got a group of friends, which is my own friends, and we just started singing together in the evenings. So yes, we have Saturday, the music group during the day. And in the evening, my friends would come and we would just do that, freestyle jamming session. There was no agenda to it. We'll just sing anything. That jamming session bring out that thing in me that when I just sing all the time now. But I don't consciously sing. It just happened. I am singing. I just don't realize anymore if I am. Like somebody is here who point out, a friend of mine is visiting. She's staying with me these days. And she said to me that, do you realize you sing in the kitchen? I said, yes, I think I know. So Saturday is a happy day. It's the happy place because it just makes me happy to be part of my family, be with them, with the group, sing with them, meet with them. We are just in a happy place and then come home and then have another jamming session with friends, which are really close friends. So it's a happy place. So if I don't practice music, I kind of realize that I get sad. It's like a dull kind of ache. It's like something missed, that happy day is not there. So when we get break, it's just like we are really hungry to meet again. So music really bring a lot of light in my life because it kind of made me a light person. I'm not carrying that much of a load on me. I'm not carrying all this negativity in my life. I'm not carrying that anymore. So yes, I think I am healed now. If I can talk about it, if I can explain it, I am healed. When you are in the process, you can't explain that because you're not aware what happened and how it changes. So now I can talk about it because I know that I am out of that mental state. It's difficult to generalize for everyone, but music have a tendency to bring joy, although it can bring a lot of pain as well. It depends on what kind of song you're listening to, but it just lifts your mood. It have a tendency to fight depression because it resonates with the rhythm inside us. We feel the vibration. The sound has that effect. So it can change your mindset, but in a long term, it doesn't happen overnight. Music gives you permission to feel. That's the benefit of music.
The Practices was produced by Radio Wolfgang for Light. For more information, visit light.app. This episode featured Humera Saida. It was produced by Holly Aquilina, with casting by Nuria Bar. It was edited and sound designed by Ivor Manley, and the executive producer was Ellie Di Martino.